Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The next video we're going to do is Alabama man set free after 42 years. Yes, you heard me right. After 42 years. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. If you run across any videos that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personal going on, send me a direct message over on Instagram if you have something, violation of civil rights or, anything like you've seen on my channel, anything like that that's personal that you have going on. That you just want another activist on it, or have multiple activists on your situation that you or a relative or somebody is going through. Like I said, send that to me through direct message over on Instagram, and we can talk about it, and I can look into possibly helping you out with that. For any videos that you run across that you just want me to react to on the channel, you can post that in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. And let's get into this. A man set free after 42 years. Again, 42 years. Let's get into this.
Alabama man set free after 42 years. 42 years in prison. Put him up full mass.
Put it up full mass, Jordan.
Alabama man has been freed after 42 years in prison. Ervin Harris, a Jefferson County resident who was convicted in 1975, sentenced to 99 years in prison, finally successfully challenged his conviction.
99 years, like basically like 100 years. That's insane. Let's continue.
After serving 40, who was convicted in 1975, sentenced to 99 years in prison, finally successfully challenged his conviction after serving 42 years and being released on parole. Ervin Harris is now in his 70s, more than 4 decades in an Alabama prison. Though he completed his sentence, he continued to maintain his innocence. Circuit judge.
Even though he completed his sentence, he still pleads his innocence. And he's now released on parole. Let's continue.
David Carpenter, more than 4 decades in an Alabama prison. Though he completed his sentence, he continued to maintain his innocence. Circuit judge David Carpenter, more than 4 decades in an Alabama prison, 42 years, and being released on parole. Ervin Harris is now in his 70s, more than 4 decades in an Alabama prison. Though he completed his sentence, he continued to maintain his innocence. Circuit judge David Carpenter ruled on Friday that Harris's conviction should be set aside and that he is no longer required to register as a sex offender. I'm going to give you the details. Jefferson.
And so, since he served so long of his sentence, that the judge said that he no longer has to register on the registry as an offender. Let's continue.
The DA's office did not rule on Friday that Harris's conviction should be set aside and that he is no longer required to register as a sex offender. I'm going to give you the details. Jefferson County DA's office did not oppose this ruling. Here's why. His first degree sexual abuse conviction came under review in 2021 when Jefferson County DA launched the Conviction Integrity Unit to remedy wrongful convictions within her jurisdiction. Now, there's some backstory to this. This was in Alabama. At this time, I was a law student at Birmingham School of Law. One of the DAs or ADAs from a neighboring county came to give us some insight into how these integrity units work, where they basically go through old cases. They have a committee. This committee goes through old cases, and sometimes they appoint civilians to be part of this committee. They review these cases and submit these cases to the district attorney, the DA's office, and an ADA is assigned to see if there's malfeasance or perhaps they got a verdict wrong. After being released from prison, Harris sought the items of clothing for the DNA test. Now, he went above and beyond, which wasn't in use at the times of his conviction, believing the results will prove his innocence. After an extensive search for that evidence, led by the district attorney's office, those items were never found. At a Wednesday hearing,
those items were never found. The clothes that he was wearing as he got out of prison. Again, you know that this man is in his 70s now, still trying to fight this case because he's like, I didn't do this. He is looking for the clothes that he was wearing. Obviously because prosecutors, they have to take in the evidence and all that. So he's telling them, fine, get that evidence. Let's continue.
Much of the testimony focused evidence led by the district attorney's office. Those items were never found. At a Wednesday hearing, much of the testimony focused on the science of eyewitness identification or misidentification, which also, that science did not exist in the 1970s. Most states, including Alabama, now allow the use of eyewitness identification experts at trial to educate the jury about the factors that contribute to the misidentification based on research and the presence of those factors in a given case. It is important to note that no physical evidence connected Harris to this crime whatsoever. None.
No physical evidence connected Harris to this crime, none whatsoever. I'm going to repeat that again. No evidence connected Harris to this crime, none whatsoever, as you just heard Richie say the same thing. And he was sentenced to 99 years in prison. 100 years. You might as well just round it up. He was sentenced to 100 years with no evidence. Only in America, right? And then let's not forget Alabama as well, too. Is where he was. This is crazy. Let's continue. These are the type of cases, along with unaliving somebody, that really irritate me. When people are wrongfully convicted or convicted and you didn't have the evidence to convict them, even if you know that they did it, you still have to submit evidence. You can't just convict somebody. This is why I always wanted to be like a homicide detective or be like the person that solves different types of cold cases, because those two things, violating a woman, a child, a man, or violating somebody romantically, or homicide or cold cases, or proving that somebody maybe didn't do something, that's why I always wanted to do those different types of things, because of stuff like this, because it irritates me. The unaliving of somebody, or somebody being wrongfully convicted, or somebody violating a man, a woman, a child, or somebody like that romantically, those types of cases is the worst cases to me, and that's why I always wanted to be a police officer. This is absolutely insane. Let's continue.
He was a black man. No physical evidence connected Harris to this crime whatsoever. None. He was a black male accused of a heinous crime In the 1970s, he gets a guilty conviction.
In the 1970s, too. Oh my God. Let's continue.
Very similar to Hopper. None. He was a black male accused of a heinous crime in the 1970s. He gets a guilty conviction. Very similar to how it works today, unfortunately. All right.
It still hasn't changed today. It's still the same. We saw what just happened to Carmelo Anthony. It's absolutely insane. And this is why I do what I do, and I believe that this is what God called me to do on my YouTube channel along with me making music. Is to make videos like this about holding uncivilized prosecutors, cops, and people like that accountable, because I believe that he felt that this would be better for me than me being a cop, and that if he didn't make me visually impaired, then I wouldn't do this. I would be out there being a cop. Absolutely insane. And also, if it wasn't for, obviously, Dante and Anton getting me into this as well, too, then I wouldn't be doing it. And obviously, God wanted me to do it at a certain time in life. And obviously now has been when he wanted me to do it, because I've been making reactions now since January, along with me making music, which is what I've been doing since I was 9 regarding my music stuff. Let's continue.
We'll bring you up to fine. In the 1970s, he gets a guilty conviction. Very similar to how it works today, unfortunately. All right. We'll bring you updates as they come. Even after he was paroled free, no longer in prison, he continued to maintain his innocence, and he sought official remedy to overturn his wrongful conviction. That is commitment and dedication of an innocent man, in my opinion.
Advertisement, y'all. One moment. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, I hope that he gets some good attorneys on it. Maybe he needs to reach out to Ben Crump, and maybe they can help him out with this, because this is absolutely insane. 42 years. That is insane. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in a link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. If you run across any videos that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personally going on, or a relative or a friend, and you want, multiple activists on it, on the case, to help out, send that to me through direct message over on Instagram, to tell me more about that, and we can talk about that over there, for your personal stuff. For anything you just want me to react to on the channel, you can post that in the community tab or send that to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, come follow me over on Instagram, because I post over there as well too. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. This is absolutely insane. This man did 42 years for something he did in the 1970s, and did 42 years, and he says he didn't even do it. And He is trying to get the evidence to show he didn't do it. I believe that he didn't do it. And even Rashad just said he don't believe he even did it either. He should call Ben Crump. This is absolutely insane. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. If he wants me to help him out, I can look into helping him as well too. My father's also from Atlanta, not too far away. This is absolutely insane. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.